Hello and welcome to the Mindful Zone. If you're here, it's likely because you've heard about meditation but aren't quite sure where to start. Or maybe you're simply looking for ways to reduce stress and cultivate a deeper sense of peace in your life. Either way, I'm so glad you've joined me today. This video is designed to guide you step by step into the world of meditation, mindfulness, and the wisdom of Buddhism, all without overwhelming you or requiring any prior experience. Whether you're a complete beginner or someone who's dabbled in meditation before, this journey will offer something meaningful for you. Let's take a moment to set the tone. Imagine yourself sitting comfortably right now, whether that's on a chair, a couch, or even lying down if that feels better. Take a deep breath with me. Inhale slowly through your nose, hold it for just a second, and now exhale gently through your mouth. How does that feel? Even in just one breath. There's an opportunity to pause, to reset, and to reconnect with yourself. That's what meditation is all about, creating moments like these intentionally throughout your day. Now, why am I calling this Start Meditating from Zero? Because meditation doesn't require perfection, special equipment, or hours of free time. It starts exactly where you are, with zero expectations, zero pressure, and zero judgment. All it asks is that you show up, however imperfectly, and give yourself permission to explore. In the next 2 hours, we'll cover everything you need to know to begin meditating confidently. We'll talk about what meditation really is and isn't. We'll delve into its ancient roots in Buddhism while keeping things practical and accessible for modern life. You'll learn simple techniques you can try immediately, along with tips for overcoming common challenges. And most importantly, we'll discuss how meditation and mindfulness can transform not only your inner world, but also your relationships, work, and daily routines. Throughout this video, I encourage you to treat this as a safe space, a place where you can relax, reflect, and experiment without fear of getting it wrong. There's no such thing as failing at meditation. Every attempt counts as progress. So let go of any self-doubt or hesitation you might be carrying right now. This is your time to focus on you, to nurture your mind, body, and spirit. Before we move forward, let's clarify something important. While meditation has deep ties to spiritual traditions like Buddhism, practicing it doesn't mean adopting any specific beliefs or rituals. You don't have to change who you are or what you believe in order to benefit from meditation. Instead, think of it as a tool, a universal skill that anyone can use to live more fully and authentically. So, are you ready to embark on this journey together? Over the next few chapters, we'll explore the foundations of meditation, dive into practical exercises, and uncover the incredible benefits waiting for you. Along the way, I'll share stories, insights, and gentle reminders to help you stay grounded and inspired. Take another deep breath with me now. Inhale and exhale. Let's begin. Chapter 1. What is meditation? Meditation is a practice that has been around for thousands of years, yet it remains as relevant and transformative today as it was in ancient times. At its core, meditation is about cultivating awareness of your thoughts, your emotions, your body, and the world around you. It's not about achieving some elusive state of enlightenment or silencing your mind completely. Rather, it's about learning to observe what's happening within you and around you without getting swept away by it. This simple act of observation can have profound effects on your mental, emotional, and even physical well-being. To truly understand meditation, it's helpful to break it down into its fundamental components. The first component is focus. Focus is the ability to direct your attention intentionally. In meditation, we often use an anchor, a point of focus, to help train this skill. Common anchors include the breath, a mantra, a word or phrase repeated silently, or even the sensations in your body. By concentrating on one thing at a time, you begin to strengthen your mind's capacity to stay present. Think of it like building a muscle. Just as lifting weights strengthens your arms, focusing your attention during meditation strengthens your brain's ability to concentrate. Over time, this improved focus spills over into other areas of your life, helping you become more productive, attentive, and grounded. The second component of meditation is awareness. Awareness is the ability to notice what's happening in the present moment without judgment. When you meditate, you quickly realize how busy your mind is. Thoughts come and go constantly, some pleasant, some unpleasant, some seemingly random. The goal isn't to stop these thoughts, but to simply observe them. Imagine sitting by a riverbank and watching the water flow past. You don't try to control the current or dive in to change its direction, you just watch it move. Similarly, in meditation, you learn to let your thoughts flow without clinging to them or pushing them away. This non-judgmental observation creates space between you and your thoughts, allowing you to respond to situations with greater clarity and intention rather than reacting impulsively. The third component is acceptance. Acceptance means embracing whatever arises during your meditation practice, whether it's restlessness, boredom, frustration, or even moments of peace, without labeling it as good or bad. Many people struggle with this aspect because we're conditioned to judge our experiences. If our mind wanders during meditation, we might think, I'm doing it wrong, or I'm not cut out for this. But wandering minds are completely normal. In fact, noticing when your mind has drifted and bringing it back to your anchor is the very essence of meditation. Each time you do this, you're reinforcing your ability to be present. Acceptance teaches you to meet yourself where you are, exactly as you are, without criticism or expectation. Now that we've covered the basics, let's talk about why meditation matters. In our fast-paced, hyper-connected world, it's easy to feel overwhelmed. We're bombarded with information from screens, notifications, social media, and endless responsibilities. Our minds rarely get a break, which can lead to stress, anxiety, burnout, and a sense of disconnection from ourselves and others. Meditation offers a way to counteract this chaos. It provides a sanctuary, a quiet space where you can retreat, recharge, and reconnect with your inner self. Scientific research supports the benefits of meditation. Studies show that regular meditation reduces stress, improves focus, enhances emotional regulation, boosts immune function, and even changes the structure of the brain. For example, meditation has been shown to increase gray matter in areas associated with memory, learning, and empathy, while decreasing activity in the amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for the fight or flight response. These changes translate into real-world improvements, such as feeling calmer under pressure, making better decisions, and fostering stronger relationships. There are many different styles of meditation, each with its own unique approach. Mindfulness meditation, which originated in Buddhist teachings, involves paying attention to the present moment with curiosity and kindness. Loving kindness meditation focuses on cultivating compassion by sending positive wishes to yourself and others. Body scan meditation encourages you to tune into physical sensations and release tension. Guided meditations involve following along with a teacher or recording, which can be especially helpful for beginners. Movement-based practices like yoga, tai chi, and walking meditation combine mindfulness with physical activity. No single style is inherently better than another. They're simply tools designed to help you connect with yourself in different ways. For those new to meditation, mindfulness is often the best place to start. It's simple, accessible, and adaptable to any situation. To practice mindfulness meditation, find a quiet spot where you won't be disturbed. Sit comfortably, either on a cushion, a chair, or the floor, and adopt a posture that feels stable yet relaxed. Rest your hands on your lap or knees, close your eyes if you'd like, and take a few slow, deep breaths to settle into the moment. Then shift your focus to the natural rhythm of your breathing. Feel the air entering your nostrils, filling your lungs, and leaving your body. Don't try to control your breath. Just let it flow naturally. Whenever your mind wanders, and it will, gently bring your attention back to your breath without judgment. It's important to remember that meditation is a skill, and like any skill, it takes practice to develop. Be patient with yourself. Some days your mind will feel calm and focused. Other days, it might feel restless or scattered. Both experiences are valuable. The key is consistency. Even 5 or 10 minutes of daily meditation can yield significant benefits over time. As you continue practicing, you'll likely notice subtle shifts in your mindset. You may find yourself reacting less impulsively, feeling more grounded in challenging situations, or experiencing a deeper sense of gratitude and connection. Another common misconception about meditation is that it requires special equipment or a specific setting. While creating a dedicated meditation space can enhance your practice, it's not essential. All you really need is a willingness to show up and give yourself permission to pause. You can meditate anywhere, at home, in nature, on public transportation, or even at your desk during a busy workday. The beauty of meditation lies in its simplicity. It's not about external circumstances, it's about the quality of your attention and the intention behind your actions. As you embark on your meditation journey, keep in mind that there's no right or wrong way to meditate. There's no finish line to cross or standard to measure yourself against. Instead, view meditation as an ongoing process, a lifelong exploration of your inner landscape. Each session offers an opportunity to deepen your relationship with yourself, to cultivate presence, and to nurture a sense of peace and clarity. In the chapters ahead, we'll delve deeper into the practical aspects of meditation, including techniques you can try immediately, tips for overcoming common challenges, and ways to integrate mindfulness into your daily life. But for now, take a moment to reflect on what you've learned so far. Meditation is about focus, awareness, and acceptance. It's a tool for navigating the complexities of modern life with greater ease and resilience. And most importantly, it's something anyone can do, you included. So, as we transition into the next chapter, I encourage you to carry this understanding forward. Remember, meditation isn't about perfection. It's about showing up, however imperfectly, and giving yourself the gift of presence. Let's continue exploring how you can make meditation a meaningful part of your life. Chapter 2: The Roots of Meditation in Buddhism. To truly appreciate meditation and its transformative power, it's essential to explore its origins. While meditation is now practiced worldwide across various cultures and traditions, its roots run deep in the ancient teachings of Buddhism. Understanding these roots not only enriches our practice, but also connects us to a timeless tradition that has guided countless individuals toward peace, wisdom, and liberation. Buddhism began over 2,500 years ago with Siddhartha Gautama, who later became known as the Buddha, or the Awakened One. Born into royalty in what is now Nepal, Siddhartha lived a life of luxury until he ventured beyond the palace walls and encountered suffering for the first time: old age, sickness, and death. These experiences profoundly shook him and sparked a quest to understand the nature of human existence and how to transcend suffering. After years of rigorous ascetic practices and intense contemplation, Siddhartha attained enlightenment while meditating under the Bodhi tree. This moment of awakening gave rise to the teachings that would become the foundation of Buddhism. At the heart of Buddhist philosophy are the Four Noble Truths, which provide a framework for understanding suffering and the path to freedom from it. The first truth acknowledges that suffering, dukkha, is an inherent part of life. Whether it's physical pain, emotional distress, or the subtle dissatisfaction of unmet desires, suffering is universal. The second truth identifies craving, tanha, our attachment to fleeting pleasures, possessions, and identities, as the root cause of suffering. The third truth offers hope. It's possible to end suffering by letting go of craving and cultivating inner peace. Finally, the fourth truth outlines the Eightfold Path, a practical guide to living with mindfulness, ethical conduct, and wisdom. Meditation plays a central role in the Eightfold Path, particularly in the areas of right effort, right mindfulness, and right concentration. Right effort involves cultivating wholesome qualities like kindness and patience, while abandoning unwholesome habits like anger and greed. Right mindfulness encourages us to be fully present in each moment, observing our thoughts, emotions, and actions without judgment. Right concentration refers to the deep states of meditative absorption that arise when the mind becomes calm and focused. Together, these elements form the backbone of Buddhist meditation practice. One of the most influential forms of meditation in Buddhism is mindfulness meditation, or vipassana. Vipassana means insight or clear seeing, and its purpose is to develop a profound understanding of reality. Through sustained attention to the breath, bodily sensations, and mental phenomena, practitioners gain insight into the impermanent, unsatisfactory, and selfless nature of all things. This realization leads to a profound shift in perspective, freeing us from the illusion of permanence and the ego-driven notion of a fixed, separate self. Another key practice in Buddhism is loving-kindness meditation, or metta bhavana. Metta means loving kindness or friendliness, and bhavana means cultivation or development. In this practice, meditators generate feelings of warmth and compassion toward themselves and others. They begin by silently repeating phrases like, "May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be safe, may I live with ease." Gradually, they extend these wishes outward to loved ones, acquaintances, strangers, and even those they perceive as enemies. Loving-kindness meditation softens the heart, dissolves barriers, and fosters a sense of interconnectedness with all beings. The influence of Buddhism on modern meditation practices cannot be overstated. Many contemporary techniques, including mindfulness-based stress reduction, MBSR, and loving-kindness meditation, draw directly from Buddhist teachings. Jon Kabat-Zinn, the founder of MBSR, adapted traditional mindfulness practices to help people manage chronic pain, anxiety, and stress. His work has brought meditation into hospitals, schools, workplaces, and beyond, making it accessible to millions of people worldwide. Despite its spiritual origins, meditation does not require adherence to any particular belief system. You don't need to accept reincarnation, karma, or other Buddhist doctrines to benefit from meditation. Instead, meditation serves as a universal tool for cultivating presence, clarity, and compassion. It transcends cultural and religious boundaries, offering something valuable to anyone willing to engage with it. That said, exploring the philosophical underpinnings of Buddhism can deepen your appreciation for meditation. For instance, the concept of impermanence. Anika reminds us that everything changes: our thoughts, emotions, relationships, and circumstances. Recognizing this truth helps us let go of attachment and embrace life's fluidity with greater equanimity. Similarly, the teaching of non-self, anatta, challenges the illusion of a permanent, independent self. When we see ourselves as interconnected parts of a larger whole, we naturally feel more connected to others and less consumed by selfish concerns. Another cornerstone of Buddhist thought is the middle way, the balance between indulgence and deprivation. The Buddha taught that extremes lead to suffering, whether it's chasing endless pleasure or punishing oneself through austerity. Instead, he advocated for moderation, a middle path that avoids extremes and promotes harmony. This principle applies beautifully to meditation. Some people approach meditation with unrealistic expectations, striving for quick results or perfection. Others dismiss it altogether, thinking it's too difficult or impractical. The middle way invites us to find a sustainable rhythm, practicing regularly without forcing outcomes. As you delve deeper into meditation, you may notice parallels between Buddhist teachings and your own experiences. For example, when you sit quietly and observe your thoughts, you might realize how much energy you spend clinging to ideas, memories, and future plans. Letting go of these attachments, even momentarily, can bring immense relief. Or perhaps you'll discover how often your happiness depends on external conditions, only to see those conditions change unexpectedly. By cultivating awareness through meditation, you begin to loosen the grip of craving and aversion, finding contentment in the simplicity of the present moment. It's worth noting that meditation in Buddhism isn't just about personal transformation, it's also about contributing to the well-being of others. Compassion, karuna, and sympathetic joy, mudita, are integral aspects of the practice, encouraging us to celebrate others' successes and alleviate their suffering. The emphasis on altruism aligns perfectly with the growing body of research showing that helping others boosts our own happiness and resilience. When we meditate with an open heart, we naturally extend kindness and understanding to those around us, creating ripples of positivity that extend far beyond ourselves. While Buddhism provides a rich context for meditation, it's important to remember that the practice itself is adaptable. You can incorporate elements of Buddhist philosophy into your meditation routine without adopting the entire framework. For instance, reflecting on impermanence before starting your session can help you approach challenges with greater patience and acceptance. Practicing gratitude or sending loving kindness to someone in need can infuse your day with meaning and connection. There's no need to label yourself as a Buddhist or anything else to benefit from these teachings. What matters most is how you apply them to your life. Incorporating meditation into your daily routine doesn't mean you have to live like a monk or renounce worldly pleasures. On the contrary, meditation enhances your ability to engage fully with life. By training your mind to stay present, you savor simple joys, a warm cup of tea, a kind word from a friend, the beauty of a sunset, with heightened awareness. Difficult moments become opportunities for growth rather than sources of frustration. Over time, meditation reshapes your relationship with yourself and the world, fostering a sense of balance, purpose, and fulfillment. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the wisdom embedded in Buddhism's teachings. From the Four Noble Truths to the Eightfold Path, from mindfulness to loving kindness, these principles offer a roadmap for navigating life's complexities with grace and clarity. They remind us that suffering is inevitable, but so is the potential for liberation. By embracing meditation as a practice rooted in ancient wisdom yet applicable to modern life, we honor both our heritage and our humanity. In the chapters ahead, we'll dive deeper into practical techniques and strategies for integrating meditation into your everyday life. But for now, carry this understanding forward. Meditation is not merely a technique, it's a doorway to profound insight and transformation. Its roots in Buddhism provide a solid foundation, but its branches extend far and wide, touching every aspect of existence. Whatever your background or beliefs, meditation invites you to embark on a journey of self-discovery. One breath, one moment, one step at a time. Chapter 3. Why start meditating? If you've ever wondered why meditation has gained so much attention in recent years, you're not alone. From celebrities and athletes to corporate executives and healthcare professionals, people from all walks of life are turning to meditation as a tool for improving their mental, emotional, and physical well-being. But what makes meditation so powerful? And why should you consider making it a part of your daily routine? In this chapter, we'll explore the myriad benefits of meditation, both scientific and experiential, and how it can help you navigate the challenges of modern life with greater ease, clarity, and resilience. Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. Stress. Stress is an unavoidable part of life, whether it stems from work deadlines, financial pressures, relationship struggles, or simply the constant barrage of information we face every day. Chronic stress doesn't just make us feel overwhelmed, it takes a toll on our bodies, contributing to issues like high blood pressure, weakened immune function, insomnia, and even chronic illnesses. Meditation offers a way to counteract this cycle by activating the body's relaxation response, a state of deep rest that balances the fight or flight response triggered by stress. Research shows that regular meditation lowers cortisol levels, the hormone associated with stress, while increasing feelings of calm and well-being. One study found that participants who practiced mindfulness meditation for just 8 weeks experienced significant reductions in anxiety and depression. Another study demonstrated that meditation could shrink the amygdala, the part of the brain responsible for processing fear and stress, while enlarging areas associated with memory, learning, and emotional regulation. These findings underscore the profound impact meditation can have on both the mind and body. But stress reduction is only one piece of the puzzle. Meditation also enhances focus and cognitive function, which are essential in today's fast-paced, distraction-filled world. Have you ever noticed how hard it is to concentrate on a single task when your phone is buzzing, emails are piling up, and social media notifications keep pulling your attention away. This fragmented focus not only decreases productivity but also leaves us feeling mentally exhausted. Meditation trains the brain to sustain attention, helping us stay present and engaged even amidst chaos. In fact, studies have shown that meditators perform better on tasks requiring sustained attention and working memory. They're also less prone to mind wandering, which often leads to rumination and negative thinking. By practicing meditation regularly, you can sharpen your mental clarity, improve decision-making, and boost creativity. Imagine being able to tackle your to-do list with a laser-like focus or approach problems with fresh perspectives. These are the kinds of benefits that ripple outward, enhancing every area of your life. Beyond stress relief and improved focus, meditation fosters emotional resilience. Life is full of ups and downs, and while we can't control everything that happens to us, we can control how we respond. Meditation teaches us to observe our emotions without getting swept away by them. For example, instead of reacting impulsively to frustration or anger, we learn to pause, breathe, and choose a more thoughtful response. This skill is invaluable in personal relationships, professional settings, and everyday interactions. Loving-kindness meditation in particular has been shown to increase feelings of compassion, empathy, and connection, not just toward others, but also toward ourselves. Many people struggle with self-criticism and perfectionism, which can erode self-esteem and lead to burnout. By cultivating kindness and acceptance through meditation, we begin to treat ourselves with the same care and understanding we extend to loved ones. Over time, this shift in mindset promotes greater self-confidence, inner peace, and overall happiness. Another compelling reason to start meditating is its impact on physical health. While meditation is primarily known for its mental and emotional benefits, it also supports bodily wellness in surprising ways. For instance, research indicates that meditation reduces inflammation, improves cardiovascular health, and strengthens the immune system. It can even alleviate symptoms of chronic conditions like irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, fibromyalgia, and migraines. Additionally, meditation promotes better sleep by calming the nervous system and quieting the racing thoughts that often interfere with rest. If you've ever struggled with insomnia or restless nights, incorporating meditation into your bedtime routine might be the solution you've been searching for. On a deeper level, meditation helps us reconnect with ourselves in a world that often feels disconnected. Think about how much time we spend consumed by external demands, meeting deadlines, scrolling through social media, chasing success, or seeking validation from others. In the process, we lose touch with our true selves, our values, and what truly matters to us. Meditation creates a sacred space where we can step back from the noise and listen to our inner voice. It allows us to ask important questions. Who am I beyond my roles and responsibilities? What brings me joy and fulfillment? How can I live more authentically? This sense of self-awareness extends beyond individual growth. It also enriches our relationships with others. When we're grounded and centered, we show up differently in our interactions. We listen more attentively, communicate more effectively, and respond with greater patience and empathy. Meditation reminds us that everyone is fighting their own battles, fostering a spirit of compassion and understanding. Whether it's diffusing conflict with a partner, supporting a struggling colleague, or simply offering a smile to a stranger, meditation equips us to connect more deeply with those around us. For parents, meditation can be especially transformative. Raising children is one of the most rewarding yet challenging experiences in life. Between managing schedules, handling tantrums, and juggling household responsibilities, it's easy to feel stretched thin. Meditation provides a moment of sanctuary, a chance to recharge and regroup before diving back into the whirlwind of family life. It also models healthy coping strategies for children, teaching them the importance of mindfulness and emotional regulation from an early age. Professionals too stand to gain immensely from meditation. In high-pressure environments, the ability to remain calm under pressure is a game changer. Meditation enhances leadership skills by promoting clarity, adaptability, and emotional intelligence. It also boosts workplace morale by reducing burnout and fostering a culture of collaboration and mutual respect. Companies like Google, Apple, and Nike have recognized these benefits and now offer meditation programs to their employees. If some of the world's most successful organizations prioritize meditation, there's clearly something to it. Even students can benefit from meditation. Academic life is filled with deadlines, exams, and social pressures, all of which could take a toll on mental health. Meditation helps students manage stress, improve concentration, and retain information more effectively. It also encourages a growth mindset, reminding them that failure is not the end but an opportunity to learn and grow. By integrating meditation into their daily routines, students set themselves up for long-term success, not just academically but personally as well. Now, let's talk about accessibility. Unlike other wellness practices that require expensive equipment, memberships, or specialized training, meditation is free and available to anyone, anywhere. You don't need a fancy app, a quiet retreat, or hours of spare time to get started. All you need is yourself and a willingness to try. Whether you're sitting on a park bench during lunch, waiting in line at the grocery store, or lying in bed before sleep, you can meditate. The simplicity of meditation is one of its greatest strengths. It meets you where you are, adapting to your unique circumstances and needs. That said, consistency is key. Just as brushing your teeth once won't prevent cavities, meditating sporadically won't yield lasting results. The magic happens when you commit to showing up regularly, even if it's just for 5 minutes a day. Over time, these short sessions compound, creating lasting changes in your brain and behavior. Think of meditation as planting seeds in a garden. Each session waters those seeds, nurturing qualities like patience, gratitude, and resilience. With enough care and attention, they blossom into habits that enrich your life. It's also worth noting that meditation isn't a quick fix. It's not about achieving instant enlightenment or banishing all your problems overnight. Instead, it's a gradual process, a journey of discovery and growth. Some days you'll feel calm and centered. Other days you might feel restless or distracted. Both experiences are valuable because they teach you to embrace imperfection and trust the process. Remember, meditation isn't about reaching a destination, it's about enjoying the ride. Finally, let's address a common concern. What if I'm not good at meditation? Rest assured, no one is good at meditation, at least not at first. Meditation isn't a performance, it's a practice. There's no scorecard, no competition, and no finish line to cross. Every time you sit down to meditate, you're succeeding simply by showing up. Even if your mind wanders constantly or you fall asleep mid-session, you're still reaping benefits. The act of trying is itself transformative. As we wrap up this chapter, take a moment to reflect on why meditation resonates with you personally. Perhaps you're drawn to its promise of stress relief or its potential to enhance focus and creativity. Maybe you're curious about exploring your inner world or yearning for a deeper sense of connection and purpose. Whatever your reasons, know that they're valid. Meditation is a deeply personal practice, and its value lies in how it enriches your life in ways that matter most to you. In the chapters ahead, we'll delve into practical techniques and strategies for incorporating meditation into your daily life. But for now, carry this understanding forward. Meditation is more than just a trend. It's a timeless practice with far-reaching benefits. Its ability to reduce stress, improve focus, foster emotional resilience, and support physical health makes it an invaluable tool for navigating the complexities of modern life. Whether you're seeking peace, clarity, or fulfillment, meditation invites you to embark on a journey of transformation, one breath, one moment, one step at a time. Chapter 4: Setting up your space. Creating a dedicated space for meditation can significantly enhance your practice, but it's important to remember that the essence of meditation lies within you, not in the objects or environment around you. That said, having a designated area where you feel comfortable and inspired can make a world of difference, especially when you're just starting out. In this chapter, we'll explore how to set up your meditation space thoughtfully, while also emphasizing that perfection isn't necessary. What truly matters is cultivating a sense of intention and presence wherever you choose to meditate. Let's begin by addressing the most fundamental aspect of setting up your space: comfort. Meditation requires stillness, both physically and mentally, so it's essential to create an environment where you can relax without discomfort. Start by choosing a location that feels peaceful and conducive to focus. This could be a quiet corner of your bedroom, a cozy nook in your living room, or even a spot outdoors if weather permits. The key is finding somewhere you won't be interrupted, a place where you can retreat from distractions and immerse yourself fully in the practice. Once you've identified a potential spot, consider the seating arrangement. While traditional images of meditation often depict people sitting cross-legged on the floor, there's no one-size-fits-all approach. If sitting on the floor works for you, invest in a cushion or mat to support your posture and alleviate pressure on your knees and hips. Zafu cushions, which are specifically designed for meditation, provide excellent support and elevate your hips slightly above your knees, promoting spinal alignment. Alternatively, if sitting on the floor isn't comfortable, use a chair with a firm backrest. Place your feet flat on the ground, hands resting gently on your lap, and sit upright with a relaxed yet alert posture. Remember, the goal is to find a position that allows you to remain still and focused without causing strain. Lighting plays a crucial role in shaping the atmosphere of your meditation space. Natural light is ideal, as it creates a calming and uplifting ambience. If possible, position your space near a window where sunlight can filter in during the day. However, avoid harsh overhead lighting, as it can feel overly stimulating. Instead, opt for soft, warm lighting sources like lamps with dimmer switches or string lights. Some people enjoy incorporating candles into their meditation setup. The gentle flicker of candlelight adds a soothing element and serves as a visual anchor for mindfulness. Just ensure that any open flames are used safely, especially if children or pets are present. Sound is another factor to consider when designing your meditation space. Ideally, you want an environment free from loud noises or interruptions. If complete silence isn't feasible, perhaps you live in a busy household or urban area, you can mitigate external sounds by using white noise machines, fans, or recordings of nature sounds like rain, ocean waves, or birdsong. These auditory cues can help mask distracting background noise while enhancing the overall tranquility of your space. For those who prefer music, instrumental tracks with slow tempos and minimal lyrics can complement meditation beautifully. Avoid anything too upbeat or lyrical, as it might pull your attention away from the practice. Scent can also play a powerful role in creating a serene atmosphere. Aromatherapy has long been associated with relaxation, and certain scents can evoke feelings of calm and clarity. Popular choices include lavender for stress relief, sandalwood for grounding, and eucalyptus for mental clarity. You can incorporate these fragrances through essential oil diffusers, incense sticks, or scented candles. Be mindful, however, not to overdo it. Subtle aromas are more effective than overpowering ones. Additionally, if you have sensitivities to strong smells or allergies, stick to unscented options to maintain a neutral environment. Adding personal touches to your meditation space can further deepen your connection to the practice. Consider decorating with items that hold meaning for you, such as crystals, statues, plants, or artwork. Many practitioners incorporate symbols of inspiration like Buddha figurines, mandalas, or quotes that resonate with their journey. Plants in particular bring life and energy to a space, improving air quality and fostering a sense of harmony with nature. Even something as simple as a bowl of smooth stones or a favorite photograph can serve as a reminder of your intentions and values. Keep clutter to a minimum though, as excessive decorations can detract from the simplicity and focus of meditation. Temperature and ventilation are practical considerations that shouldn't be overlooked. A space that's too hot or cold can distract you from your practice, so aim for a moderate temperature that feels comfortable. Proper airflow is equally important, as stale air can leave you feeling sluggish. Open a window if possible, or use a fan to circulate fresh air throughout the room. During colder months, layer blankets or wear cozy clothing to stay warm without compromising your ability to sit still. While setting up your space is valuable, it's equally important to recognize that meditation doesn't require a perfect environment. Life rarely offers ideal conditions, and waiting for the right time or place to meditate can become an excuse to procrastinate. The beauty of meditation is its adaptability. You can practice anywhere, anytime. If you don't have access to a private corner or specific props, that's perfectly okay. You can meditate on a park bench, in your car during a break, or even at your desk before starting work. What defines your meditation space isn't its physical attributes, but your mindset. Approaching each session with intention and openness transforms any location into a sacred sanctuary. For beginners who feel uncertain about committing to a fixed space, start small. Dedicate a single item, a cushion, a candle, or a piece of cloth, as your meditation anchor. Over time, this object will signal to your brain that it's time to pause and focus inward. As your practice grows, you may naturally gravitate toward expanding your space or adding elements that enhance your experience. Trust the process and allow your meditation space to evolve organically alongside your journey. Another helpful tip is to establish a pre-meditation ritual. Rituals act as bridges between the busyness of daily life and the stillness of meditation. They help signal to your mind and body that it's time to transition into a state of presence. Your ritual could involve lighting a candle, taking a few deep breaths, adjusting your posture, or reciting a short affirmation. These small actions create a sense of continuity and prepare you to enter the practice with greater ease. Over time, they become ingrained habits that reinforce your commitment to meditation. It's worth noting that some people prefer shared spaces for meditation, such as group sessions or community centers. Meditating with others can foster a sense of connection and accountability, making it easier to stay consistent. Group settings often amplify the collective energy of participants, creating a ripple effect of calm and focus. If you're interested in exploring communal meditation, look for local classes, workshops, or online communities. However, don't feel pressured to join a group if solitude suits you better. Both individual and group practices have unique advantages, and the best choice depends on your personality and preferences. Finally, let's address the concept of impermanence in relation to your meditation space. Just as everything in life changes, so too will your relationship with your meditation area. Perhaps you'll move homes, rearrange furniture, or outgrow certain elements of your setup. Rather than clinging to a specific vision of what your space should look like, embrace its fluidity. Allow it to reflect your evolving needs and aspirations. Sometimes letting go of attachments, even to cherished objects or routines, can deepen your understanding of meditation itself. After all, the ultimate goal is to cultivate inner peace regardless of external circumstances. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to envision your ideal meditation space. What does it look like? How does it feel? Is it minimalist and uncluttered, or rich with meaningful details? There's no right answer, only what resonates with you. Whether you dedicate an entire room to meditation or carve out a tiny corner of your home, the act of creating a space reflects your commitment to nurturing your well-being. It's a tangible expression of self-care, a reminder that you deserve moments of stillness and reflection amidst life's chaos. In the chapters ahead, we'll dive deeper into practical techniques and strategies for integrating meditation into your daily routine. But for now, carry this understanding forward. Your meditation space is a reflection of your intention to pause, breathe, and connect with yourself. It's not about achieving perfection, it's about showing up authentically and giving yourself permission to rest. Wherever you choose to meditate, know that the magic happens within you. With each session, you're planting seeds of awareness, compassion, and resilience that will continue to grow and flourish over time. Chapter 5: Basic Techniques for Beginners. Now that we've explored the foundations of meditation, its roots in Buddhism, and how to create a supportive environment, it's time to dive into the heart of the practice. Techniques. Meditation might seem simple on the surface: sit quietly, breathe, and focus. But there are countless ways to approach it, each with its own nuances and benefits. For beginners, mastering basic techniques is essential for building confidence and consistency. In this chapter, we'll explore several accessible methods, breaking them down step by step so you can try them immediately. These techniques are designed to be easy to follow, adaptable to your lifestyle, and effective in cultivating mindfulness and inner peace. Let's start with one of the most widely practiced forms of meditation: mindful breathing. Mindful breathing is the cornerstone of many meditation practices because it's straightforward, requires no special equipment, and can be done anywhere. The premise is simple. Focus your attention on your breath as it moves in and out of your body. Begin by finding a comfortable seated position. If sitting cross-legged feels awkward, use a chair or cushion for support. Keep your spine straight but relaxed, shoulders soft, and hands resting gently on your lap or knees. Close your eyes if you'd like, or keep them softly open with a downward gaze. Once you're settled, take a few deep breaths to anchor yourself. Inhale slowly through your nose, feeling your abdomen expand as you fill your lungs with air. Hold the breath briefly, then exhale fully through your mouth, letting go of any tension. After 3 or 4 deliberate breaths, allow your breathing to return to its natural rhythm. Shift your focus to the sensation of your breath at the tip of your nostrils. Notice the coolness of the air as you inhale and the warmth as you exhale. Alternatively, you can focus on the rise and fall of your chest or the gentle expansion and contraction of your belly. The key to mindful breathing is maintaining awareness of your breath without trying to control it. Your mind will inevitably wander. This is completely normal. When you notice thoughts, emotions, or distractions arising, acknowledge them without judgment and gently bring your attention back to your breath. Each time you refocus, you're strengthening your ability to stay present. Over time, this practice trains your mind to become more stable and less reactive. Another beginner-friendly technique is body scan meditation. This method involves systematically bringing your attention to different parts of your body, noticing sensations and releasing tension. It's particularly helpful for grounding yourself in the present moment and cultivating a deeper connection with your physical self. To begin, find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed. You can sit or lie down, whichever feels more comfortable. If lying down, stretch out on a mat or bed with your arms at your sides and palms facing up. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to center yourself. Then, starting at the top of your head, mentally scan downward through your body. Pay close attention to each area, observing any sensations you encounter. Do you feel tightness in your forehead, tingling in your fingers, heaviness in your legs? Whatever arises, simply notice it without trying to change it. If you come across areas of tension, imagine breathing warmth and relaxation into those spots, allowing them to soften. Move slowly and deliberately, covering every part of your body from head to toe. Body scan meditation not only promotes physical relaxation, but also heightens your awareness of subtle sensations that often go unnoticed. By tuning into your body in this way, you develop greater sensitivity to signals of stress or discomfort, enabling you to address them proactively. Additionally, this practice fosters a sense of embodiment, a feeling of being fully present in your physical form, which can counteract feelings of dissociation or overwhelm. For those seeking a more structured approach, guided meditations offer an excellent entry point. Guided meditations involve following along with a teacher or recording, which provides instructions and prompts throughout the session. They're especially useful for beginners who may feel uncertain about leading themselves through the process. Many apps, websites, and YouTube channels offer free guided meditations tailored to various goals, such as reducing anxiety, improving sleep, or cultivating gratitude. Simply choose a recording that resonates with you, find a comfortable position, and let the guide lead you through the practice. One popular guided meditation technique is loving-kindness meditation, also known as metta meditation. This practice focuses on generating feelings of compassion and goodwill toward yourself and others. To begin, settle into a comfortable seated position and take a few deep breaths. Silently repeat phrases like, "May I be happy, may I be healthy, may I be safe, may I live with ease." Allow these words to sink deeply into your heart, evoking genuine warmth and kindness toward yourself. Once you establish this foundation, extend the same wishes outward to loved ones, acquaintances, strangers, and even people you find challenging. Visualize each recipient surrounded by light and love, receiving your heartfelt intentions. Loving-kindness meditation has profound effects on emotional well-being. Studies show that it increases positive emotions, reduces symptoms of depression and anxiety, and enhances social connection. By practicing regularly, you cultivate a reservoir of compassion that spills over into your interactions with others, fostering harmony and understanding. Even brief sessions can leave you feeling lighter and more connected to humanity. Another technique worth exploring is walking meditation. While traditional seated meditation emphasizes stillness, walking meditation invites you to incorporate mindfulness into movement. This makes it an ideal option for individuals who struggle with restlessness or prefer dynamic activities. To practice walking meditation, find a quiet path or room where you can walk back and forth without obstacles. Stand tall with your feet hip-width apart, hands clasped gently in front of you or resting at your sides. Take a moment to ground yourself, feeling the weight of your body pressing into the earth beneath you. Begin walking at a slow, deliberate pace, synchronizing your steps with your breath. For example, you might inhale for 2 steps and exhale for 2 steps. Focus your attention on the sensations in your feet as they make contact with the ground, the pressure, texture, and temperature. If your mind wanders, gently redirect your awareness to the rhythm of your steps. Walking meditation teaches you to appreciate the simplicity and beauty of movement, transforming an ordinary activity into a meditative experience. Visualization meditation is another powerful tool for expanding your practice. This technique involves using mental imagery to evoke specific states of mind or emotions. For instance, you might imagine yourself standing in a serene forest, basking in golden sunlight, or floating effortlessly on calm waters. Visualization taps into the brain's capacity to simulate experiences, making it an effective way to reduce stress, boost motivation, or clarify intentions. To practice, close your eyes and picture a scene that inspires peace or joy. Engage all your senses. What do you see, hear, smell, touch, and taste? Immerse yourself fully in the experience, allowing it to nourish your spirit. Mantra. Meditation offers yet another pathway to inner stillness. A mantra is a word, phrase, or sound repeated silently during meditation to focus the mind and deepen concentration. Traditional mantras include Sanskrit terms like Om or Soham, but you can choose any word or affirmation that resonates with you, such as peace, calm, or I am enough. To practice, sit comfortably and close your eyes. Begin repeating your chosen mantra softly in your mind, synchronizing it with your breath if desired. Whenever distractions arise, gently return your focus to the mantra. Over time, the repetition creates a soothing rhythm that quiets mental chatter and induces a state of tranquility. Breath counting is another variation of focused attention meditation that combines mindfulness with numeracy. To practice, sit comfortably and direct your awareness to your breath. As you inhale, silently count 1. On the next inhale, count 2, continuing up to 10 before starting over. If your mind drifts and you lose count, simply return to 1 without frustration. Breath counting sharpens concentration and provides a clear structure for beginners who may find open-ended observation challenging. Finally, let's discuss the importance of adapting these techniques to suit your unique needs and preferences. There's no single best way to meditate. What works for one person might not resonate with another. Experiment with different methods to discover which ones align most closely with your personality and goals. Some days you might crave the stillness of mindful breathing. Other days you might prefer the dynamism of walking meditation. Trust your intuition and allow your practice to evolve naturally. As you incorporate these techniques into your routine, remember that consistency trumps duration. Even 5 minutes of daily meditation can yield significant benefits over time. Establishing a regular habit is far more impactful than sporadic long sessions. Consider setting aside a specific time each day for your practice, whether it's first thing in the morning, during lunch breaks, or before bed. Creating a routine helps reinforce your commitment and makes meditation feel less intimidating. It's also important to approach meditation with curiosity rather than expectation. Instead of striving for a particular outcome, such as achieving bliss or eliminating stress, focus on showing up authentically and then embracing whatever arises. Meditation is a journey of discovery, not a destination. Each session offers an opportunity to learn more about yourself, your patterns, and your potential for growth. Celebrate small victories, like remembering to sit for 5 minutes or noticing when your mind wanders. These moments of awareness are milestones on your path. Lastly, remind yourself that meditation is a skill that improves with practice. Just as learning to play an instrument or speak a language takes time and patience, developing proficiency in meditation requires dedication and persistence. Be kind to yourself during the process. If you miss a day or feel frustrated, don't dwell on it. Simply acknowledge the setback and recommit to your practice the next day. Progress isn't linear, and every effort counts. In summary, meditation offers a wealth of techniques to suit diverse needs and preferences. From mindful breathing and body scans to loving kindness and visualization, each method provides unique tools for cultivating presence, clarity, and compassion. By experimenting with these approaches and tailoring them to your lifestyle, you'll uncover what resonates most deeply with you. Remember, the essence of meditation lies not in the technique itself, but in the intention behind it. To pause, breathe, and connect with the richness of the present moment. In the chapters ahead, we'll explore how to overcome common challenges, integrate mindfulness into daily life, and deepen your connection to nature. But for now, take what you've learned here and put it into action. Try one or several of these techniques today and observe how they influence your mood, focus, and overall well-being. With each breath, each step, and each moment of awareness, you're planting seeds of transformation that will continue to bloom over time. Chapter 6. Overcoming Common Challenges. Meditation is a profoundly rewarding practice, but like any new skill, it comes with its share of challenges. Whether you're just starting out or have been meditating for a while, you've likely encountered moments of frustration, doubt, or resistance. These obstacles are not signs that you're doing something wrong. They're simply part of the process. In this chapter, we'll explore some of the most common hurdles people face when beginning their meditation journey and provide practical strategies to help you navigate them with patience and grace. By addressing these challenges head-on, you'll be better equipped to maintain consistency and deepen your practice over time. One of the first roadblocks many beginners encounter is restlessness. Sitting still for even a few minutes can feel uncomfortable, especially if you're accustomed to a fast-paced lifestyle filled with constant activity. Your mind may race with thoughts about unfinished tasks, upcoming deadlines, or random musings that seem impossible to silence. This restlessness is entirely normal. It's the mind's natural response to slowing down after being in overdrive for so long. The key is not to fight it, but to acknowledge it with kindness and curiosity. When you notice restlessness arising during meditation, try reframing it as an opportunity to observe your mind in action. Instead of labeling it as bad or wrong, see it as a chance to cultivate patience and self-awareness. One helpful technique is to anchor your attention more firmly on your breath or another point of focus. If your mind continues to wander, gently guide it back without judgment. Over time, this repeated act of returning strengthens your ability to stay present, and reduces the intensity of restless feelings. Another effective strategy for managing restlessness is to incorporate movement into your practice. Walking meditation, yoga, or Tai Chi can complement seated meditation by channeling excess energy into mindful movement. These practices allow you to engage your body while cultivating awareness, making them ideal for days when sitting still feels particularly challenging. Remember, meditation isn't confined to a single posture. It's about finding what works best for you in the moment. Closely related to restlessness is impatience, the feeling that you're not progressing quickly enough or that meditation isn't delivering immediate results. It's easy to fall into the trap of expecting dramatic changes overnight, especially given the glowing testimonials often associated with mindfulness and meditation. However, meditation is a gradual process, and its benefits unfold subtly over time. Impatience stems from attachment to outcomes, rather than embracing the practice itself. To overcome impatience, shift your focus away from results and toward the experience of meditating. Approach each session with curiosity and openness, treating it as an experiment rather than a performance. Celebrate small victories, such as noticing when your mind wanders or completing a full 5-minute session without giving up. Progress in meditation is rarely linear, and setbacks are opportunities for growth. By letting go of expectations and trusting the process, you create space for meaningful transformation to occur naturally. Distractions are another frequent challenge, particularly for those meditating in noisy or chaotic environments. Whether it's the sound of traffic outside, a roommate talking nearby, or notifications pinging on your phone, external interruptions can make it difficult to concentrate. Internal distractions, such as intrusive thoughts, worries, or physical discomfort, are equally common and can disrupt your flow. While it's tempting to view these distractions as obstacles to overcome, they're actually integral parts of the practice. Meditation teaches us to coexist with distractions rather than resist them. When faced with external noise, remind yourself that you don't need perfect silence to meditate effectively. In fact, learning to remain focused amidst distractions builds resilience and enhances your ability to stay present in everyday life. Use the sounds around you as anchors for mindfulness. For example, instead of tuning out background noise, listen to it attentively, noting its rhythm, pitch, and texture. Similarly, when internal distractions arise, treat them as passing clouds in the sky of your awareness. Observe them without clinging or reacting, then gently return your attention to your chosen focal point. Physical discomfort is another hurdle that often discourages beginners. Sitting in one position for an extended period can lead to stiffness, soreness, or numbness, especially if you're unaccustomed to it. To minimize discomfort, prioritize ergonomics and adjust your posture as needed. Experiment with different seating arrangements, chairs, cushions, or even lying down to find what feels most supportive. If pain persists despite adjustments, shorten your sessions and gradually increase their length as your body adapts. Remember, meditation is about cultivating awareness, not enduring unnecessary suffering. Listening to your body and making modifications accordingly demonstrates self-compassion and wisdom. Self-doubt is yet another challenge that plagues many practitioners, especially in the early stages. You might wonder, am I doing this right? Or, is my mind supposed to be this busy? These questions are natural, but they can undermine your confidence if left unchecked. The truth is, there's no single correct way to meditate. Everyone's experience is unique, and comparing yourself to others or to an idealized version of meditation is counterproductive. To combat self-doubt, remind yourself that meditation is a personal journey. What matters most is showing up consistently and approaching the practice with sincerity. Trust that every effort contributes to your growth, regardless of how successful a particular session feels. If uncertainty persists, consider seeking guidance from books, videos, apps, or teachers who specialize in meditation. Having a trusted resource to turn to can provide clarity and reassurance when doubts creep in. Procrastination is another obstacle that can derail your progress. Many people intend to meditate regularly but struggle to follow through due to lack of motivation, busyness, or simple forgetfulness. Breaking through procrastination requires creating systems and habits that support your practice. Start by setting realistic goals, such as meditating for just 2 to 5 minutes per day. Once this becomes manageable, gradually increase the duration. Incorporating meditation into existing routines, such as practicing immediately after waking up or before bed, can also reinforce consistency. Additionally, use reminders like alarms, sticky notes, or calendar alerts to hold yourself accountable. For those who find it hard to stick with meditation alone, accountability partners or group settings can provide valuable encouragement. Joining a local meditation class, participating in online communities, or buddying up with a friend creates a sense of shared commitment and mutual support. Knowing that someone else is counting on you or cheering you on can boost motivation and keep you engaged. A final challenge worth addressing is skepticism. Some individuals approach meditation with reservations, questioning its efficacy or dismissing it as woo-woo. While skepticism is healthy, it encourages critical thinking, it can sometimes prevent people from fully engaging with the practice. If you're unsure whether meditation will benefit you, adopt an experimental mindset. Commit to trying it consistently for a set period, such as 2 weeks or a month, and observe any changes in your mood, focus, or overall well-being. Often first-hand experience speaks louder than preconceived notions. Moreover, scientific research overwhelmingly supports the benefits of meditation. Studies have shown that regular practice improves cognitive function, reduces symptoms of anxiety and depression, lowers blood pressure, and enhances immune function. Even skeptics can appreciate the tangible evidence-based advantages of incorporating meditation into daily life. By focusing on the practical applications of mindfulness and meditation, you may discover that they align with your values and goals in unexpected ways. As we wrap up this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the challenges you've encountered or anticipate encountering in your meditation journey. Recognize that these obstacles are universal and shared by countless practitioners across the globe. They're not barriers to success, but stepping stones toward deeper understanding and mastery. Each time you confront a challenge and persevere, you strengthen not only your meditation skills, but also your resilience and determination. In the chapters ahead, we'll delve further into integrating mindfulness into daily life, exploring compassion-based practices like loving-kindness meditation and deepening your connection to nature. But for now, carry this understanding forward. Challenges are an inherent part of meditation, and overcoming them is where true growth occurs. With patience, persistence, and self-compassion, you'll find that even the toughest hurdles become opportunities for transformation. Remember, meditation isn't about achieving perfection, it's about embracing imperfection and trusting the process. Every breath, every thought, every moment of awareness brings you closer to the peace and clarity you seek. So, the next time you face a challenge, greet it with kindness and curiosity. You're not alone on this journey, and every step you take is a testament to your courage and commitment. Chapter 7, Incorporating Mindfulness into Daily Life. Mindfulness isn't confined to formal meditation sessions, it's a way of being that can permeate every aspect of your life. While setting aside time for seated meditation is invaluable, the true power of mindfulness lies in its ability to transform ordinary moments into opportunities for presence, awareness, and connection. In this chapter, we'll explore how to weave mindfulness into the fabric of your daily routine, turning mundane activities into meaningful practices that enhance your well-being and deepen your relationship with the world around you. Let's start by addressing one of the most common misconceptions about mindfulness, that it requires large blocks of uninterrupted time. In reality, mindfulness thrives in small intentional gestures woven throughout your day. Whether you're brushing your teeth, commuting to work, eating a meal, or washing dishes, these seemingly insignificant moments offer fertile ground for cultivating awareness. The key is to approach each activity with full attention, engaging all your senses and letting go of distractions. By doing so, you create pockets of calm and clarity amidst the busyness of life. One of the simplest ways to begin integrating mindfulness into your daily routine is through mindful breathing. Breathing is always available to you, no matter where you are or what you're doing, and serves as an instant anchor to the present moment. Throughout the day, take a few seconds to pause and notice your breath. Feel the cool air entering your nostrils, the gentle rise and fall of your chest, and the warmth of the exhale leaving your body. You don't need to change your breathing, simply observe it as it naturally unfolds. This brief check-in can reset your nervous system, reduce stress, and bring you back to center when you feel scattered or overwhelmed. For example, imagine you're stuck in traffic or waiting in line at the grocery store. Instead of reaching for your phone or ruminating on your to-do list, use the opportunity to practice mindful breathing. Take 3 slow, deliberate breaths, focusing entirely on the sensation of air moving in and out of your body. Notice how this simple act shifts your perspective, replacing frustration with calmness and patience. Over time, these micro moments of mindfulness accumulate, creating a foundation of presence that supports your overall well-being. Another accessible way to incorporate mindfulness is through mindful eating. How often do we rush through meals, barely tasting our food as we scroll through emails or watch TV? Mindful eating invites us to slow down and savor each bite, transforming nourishment into a sensory experience. To practice, begin by removing distractions, turn off screens, put away books, and focus solely on your meal. Before taking your first bite, take a moment to appreciate the colors, textures, and aromas of your food. Consider the effort involved in growing, preparing, and serving it, fostering a sense of gratitude. As you eat, chew slowly and deliberately, paying close attention to the flavors, textures, and sensations in your mouth. Notice how your body feels as you consume each bite. Are you satisfied? Still hungry? Full? Tuning into these signals helps prevent overeating and promotes healthier choices. Beyond physical benefits, mindful eating fosters a deeper appreciation for the simple joys of nourishment and connection. It reminds us that even the most routine tasks can become sacred when approached with intention. Walking is another activity ripe for mindfulness. Many of us walk without truly noticing. We move automatically, lost in thought or glued to our devices. Mindful walking transforms this habitual motion into a meditative practice. To begin, find a quiet path or room where you can walk unhurriedly. Stand tall, shoulders relaxed, and take a few deep breaths to center yourself. As you start walking, synchronize your steps with your breath. For instance, inhale for 2 steps and exhale for 2 steps. Focus your attention on the sensations in your feet as they make contact with the ground, the pressure, texture, and rhythm of each step. If your mind wanders, gently guide your awareness back to the act of walking. Notice the movement of your legs, the sway of your arms, and the flow of energy coursing through your body. Walking mindfully not only calms the mind, but also connects you to the earth beneath your feet, grounding you in the present moment. Whether you're strolling through a park, pacing in your living room, or commuting to work, mindful walking offers a portable and versatile tool for staying centered throughout the day. Listening is yet another area where mindfulness can profoundly impact your relationships and interactions. So often we listen only partially, distracted by our own thoughts or planning what we'll say next. Mindful listening involves giving someone your full, undivided attention, meeting them with openness and curiosity. To practice, set aside judgments, assumptions, and preconceived notions. Focus on the speaker's words, tone, and body language, allowing their message to land fully before responding. Resist the urge to interrupt or jump in prematurely. Mindful listening strengthens communication, builds trust, and fosters empathy. It also enhances your ability to connect deeply with others, whether you're having a serious conversation or simply exchanging pleasantries. By showing up fully in your interactions, you create space for genuine understanding and mutual respect. This practice extends beyond human connections. It applies equally to listening to nature, music, or the soundscape of your environment. Attuning yourself to the world around you enriches your experience and cultivates a sense of belonging. Household chores, often viewed as tedious necessities, can also become acts of mindfulness. Washing dishes, folding laundry, or sweeping the floor may seem mundane, but they provide perfect opportunities to practice presence. For instance, while washing dishes, pay attention to the temperature of the water, the scent of the soap, and the sensation of your hands moving across the surface of each item. Let go of any resistance or impatience, embracing the task as it is. Folding laundry. Notice the texture of the fabric, the weight of the clothing, and the satisfaction of completing each piece. These small acts of mindfulness infuse everyday tasks with purpose and meaning. Even moments of transition, like waking up in the morning, commuting to work, or winding down at night, can be infused with mindfulness. Instead of rushing through these transitions, treat them as thresholds between different phases of your day. Upon waking, take a few deep breaths before rising, setting an intention for the hours ahead. During your commute, resist the temptation to multitask and instead focus on the sights, sounds, and sensations around you. At bedtime, reflect on your day with gratitude, acknowledging both challenges and triumphs. By framing transitions as opportunities for reflection and renewal, you cultivate a greater sense of flow and continuity in your life. Technology, while indispensable in modern life, can also be a major source of distraction. Mindful tech use involves setting boundaries and using devices intentionally rather than reactively. Start by implementing tech-free zones or times during your day. For example, no phones during meals or within an hour of bedtime. When you do use technology, ask yourself, does this serve my well-being? Am I fully present, or am I mindlessly scrolling? Practicing mindful tech use reduces digital overwhelm and frees up mental space for more fulfilling activities. Physical exercise is another arena where mindfulness can amplify benefits. Whether you're practicing yoga, running, swimming, or lifting weights, bringing awareness to your movements enhances both performance and enjoyment. For instance, during yoga, tune into the alignment of your body, the rhythm of your breath, and the sensations in your muscles. If you're running, notice the cadence of your footsteps, the expansion of your lungs, and the interplay of effort and ease. By merging mindfulness with movement, you elevate exercise from mere physical exertion to a holistic practice that nurtures mind, body, and spirit. Finally, let's address the importance of self-compassion in maintaining a mindful lifestyle. It's easy to fall into the trap of perfectionism, striving to be perfectly mindful in every moment. However, mindfulness isn't about achieving flawlessness. It's about embracing imperfection and meeting yourself with kindness. There will be days when distractions win out, when stress derails your intentions, or when you forget altogether. Rather than berating yourself, acknowledge these lapses with gentleness and humor. Remember, mindfulness is a lifelong journey, not a destination. Each misstep is an opportunity to learn and grow. To reinforce your commitment to mindfulness, consider establishing rituals that blend seamlessly into your routine. Rituals act as anchors, signaling to your brain that it's time to shift into a state of presence. For example, lighting a candle before dinner, pausing to breathe deeply before answering the phone, or journaling for 5 minutes each morning can create structure and continuity. Over time, these rituals become ingrained habits that sustain your mindfulness practice effortlessly. Incorporating mindfulness into daily life doesn't require drastic changes. It's about making subtle shifts in how you approach everyday activities. By slowing down, tuning in, and engaging fully with the present moment, you unlock hidden layers of richness and joy in even the most ordinary experiences. Whether you're sipping tea, typing an email, or gazing at the stars, mindfulness invites you to inhabit your life fully, moment by moment. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to envision how mindfulness could transform your daily routine. What activities could you approach with greater awareness? How might slowing down and savoring the details enhance your quality of life? Remember, mindfulness isn't reserved for special occasions or designated periods. It's a lens through which you can view the entirety of your existence. Every breath, every action, every interaction holds the potential for presence and connection. In the chapters ahead, we'll explore compassion-based practices like loving-kindness meditation and delve deeper into connecting with nature. But for now, carry this understanding forward. Mindfulness is not something you do, it's something you are. By cultivating awareness in the midst of daily life, you forge a path toward greater peace, fulfillment, and authenticity. Embrace the journey, knowing that every step you take brings you closer to the person you aspire to be. Chapter 8. Loving-kindness meditation. Metta. Loving-kindness meditation, or metta meditation, is one of the most transformative and heart-opening practices in the realm of mindfulness and meditation. Rooted in ancient Buddhist teachings, metta meditation focuses on cultivating compassion, kindness, and goodwill, not only toward others, but also toward ourselves. In a world often marked by division, stress, and disconnection, this practice offers a powerful antidote, fostering empathy, unity, and inner peace. In this chapter, we'll explore the principles, techniques, and profound benefits of loving-kindness meditation, breaking it down step by step so you can integrate it into your life with ease and confidence. The term metta comes from the Pali language and translates to loving-kindness or friendliness. At its core, metta meditation is about generating unconditional love and warmth for all beings, regardless of their relationship to us or our perception of them. It begins with directing kindness inward, toward ourselves, and then radiates outward to encompass loved ones, acquaintances, strangers, and even those we perceive as difficult or challenging. This progressive expansion of compassion creates ripples that extend far beyond the individual practitioner, contributing to a more harmonious and interconnected world. To understand why loving-kindness meditation is so impactful, let's first examine the role of compassion in human flourishing. Compassion isn't just a moral virtue, it's a fundamental aspect of emotional well-being. Research shows that practicing compassion activates regions of the brain associated with happiness, social connection, and resilience. It reduces feelings of isolation, boosts self-esteem, and enhances overall life satisfaction. Moreover, compassion has tangible physiological effects, such as lowering cortisol levels, improving cardiovascular health, and strengthening the immune system. By cultivating compassion through metta meditation, we not only benefit ourselves but also create positive energy that influences those around us. Now, let's delve into the mechanics of loving-kindness meditation. The practice typically involves silently repeating phrases of goodwill while visualizing specific recipients. These phrases are simple yet potent, designed to evoke genuine feelings of kindness and care. Common examples include, "May I be happy," "May I be healthy," "May I be safe," "May I live with ease." As you repeat these phrases, allow yourself to feel the sentiment behind the words. Don't rush through them mechanically. Instead, linger with each one, letting it resonate deeply within you. Over time, this repetition softens the heart, dissolves barriers, and nurtures a sense of interconnectedness with all living beings. The structure of a typical metta meditation session unfolds in stages, gradually widening the circle of compassion. You begin by focusing on yourself, a critical starting point, as self-compassion lays the foundation for extending kindness to others. Many people struggle with this initial step, especially if they're accustomed to self-criticism or perfectionism. If you find it challenging to direct loving kindness toward yourself, approach it with curiosity rather than judgment. Remind yourself that self-compassion isn't selfish, it's essential for personal growth and meaningful relationships. Once you've established a sense of warmth and acceptance toward yourself, shift your attention to someone who embodies kindness and support. This could be a close friend, family member, mentor, or even a public figure who inspires you. Visualize this person clearly in your mind's eye, imagining them surrounded by light and love. Silently send them the same phrases of goodwill. May you be happy, may you be healthy, and may you be safe. May you live with ease. Feel the sincerity of your wishes as you offer them. Notice how directing kindness towards someone you admire naturally amplifies your own sense of joy and gratitude. Next, expand your focus to include neutral individuals, people you encounter regularly but don't have strong feelings about, such as co-workers, neighbors, or strangers. Perhaps you pass a barista every morning or exchange pleasantries with a cashier at the grocery store. While these interactions may seem insignificant, they provide fertile ground for cultivating compassion. Visualize these individuals and silently wish them happiness, health, safety, and ease. Recognize that, like you, they experience joys and struggles, hopes and fears. This realization bridges the gap between us and them, fostering a deeper sense of shared humanity. The fourth stage of metta meditation involves extending kindness to difficult people, those who challenge or frustrate you. This step can be particularly challenging, as it requires confronting feelings of anger, resentment, or hurt. However, it's also where the practice becomes most transformative. Instead of suppressing or denying negative emotions, acknowledge them fully. Then imagine the person who evokes these feelings standing before you. See them as a fellow human being, flawed and vulnerable, navigating their own struggles. Slowly begin sending them the same phrases of goodwill. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you live with ease. You don't need to condone harmful behavior or reconcile immediately. Simply hold space for the possibility of healing, for both of you. Practicing forgiveness and understanding doesn't mean excusing wrongdoing. It means freeing yourself from the weight of bitterness and reclaiming your peace of mind. Finally, broaden your scope to encompass all beings everywhere. Picture the entire planet teeming with life, humans, animals, plants, ecosystems, and send waves of loving kindness outward. Silently repeat, may all beings be happy. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be safe. May all beings live with ease. This universal stage reminds us that compassion knows no boundaries. Every action we take, no matter how small, contributes to the collective well-being of humanity and the earth. By embracing this expansive perspective, we align ourselves with forces greater than individual ego or ambition. While the traditional structure of metta meditation provides a clear framework, it's important to adapt the practice to suit your unique needs and circumstances. For instance, if certain stages feel too overwhelming or inaccessible, spend more time on earlier phases until you feel ready to progress. Alternatively, experiment with customizing the phrases to reflect your personal aspirations or cultural values. The essence of metta lies not in rigid adherence to a script, but in the authenticity of your intentions. One of the most beautiful aspects of loving-kindness meditation is its accessibility. Unlike some forms of meditation that require stillness or silence, metta can be practiced anywhere, at home, during your commute, while waiting in line, or even in moments of conflict. Its portability makes it an invaluable tool for managing stress, resolving interpersonal tensions, and nurturing emotional resilience. For example, if you find yourself irritated by a colleague's behavior, take a few seconds to silently wish them happiness and ease. This subtle shift in perspective can diffuse tension and restore harmony without requiring any external intervention. Scientific research underscores the wide-ranging benefits of loving-kindness meditation. Studies have shown that regular practice increases positive emotions, reduces symptoms of depression and anxiety, and enhances social connection. Participants report feeling more empathetic, patient, and forgiving, not only toward others but also toward themselves. Additionally, metta meditation has been linked to structural changes in the brain, including increased grey matter density in areas associated with emotion regulation and pro-social behavior. These findings highlight the profound impact of cultivating compassion on both psychological and neurological levels. Beyond individual benefits, loving-kindness meditation fosters a ripple effect that extends far beyond the practitioner. When we embody kindness and generosity, we inspire similar behaviors in those around us. Acts of compassion, no matter how small, create a chain reaction of positivity that uplifts communities and strengthens social bonds. Consider the metaphor of throwing a pebble into a pond. The ripples spread outward, touching everything in their path. Similarly, each act of loving kindness sends waves of goodwill into the world, creating opportunities for healing and transformation. For beginners, starting a metta meditation practice can feel daunting, but it doesn't have to be complicated. Begin with short sessions, 5 to 10 minutes, and gradually increase the duration as you become more comfortable. Choose a quiet space where you won't be disturbed, sit in a relaxed yet upright posture, and close your eyes if it feels natural. Take a few deep breaths to center yourself, then dive into the stages outlined above. If your mind wanders, gently guide it back to the phrases and the recipients of your compassion. Remember, the goal isn't perfection, it's presence. Another helpful tip is to pair metta meditation with other mindfulness practices. For example, combine it with mindful breathing by synchronizing your phrases with your inhales and exhales, or incorporate visualization techniques, picturing streams of golden light flowing from your heart to envelop each recipient in warmth and love. Experiment with different combinations to discover what resonates most deeply with you. Overcoming resistance to loving kindness. Meditation often involves addressing underlying fears or misconceptions. Some people worry that it will make them appear weak or overly sentimental, while others fear opening themselves up to vulnerability. These concerns are understandable but ultimately unfounded. True strength lies in the courage to embrace compassion, not in clinging to rigidity or defensiveness. By practicing metta, you cultivate emotional resilience, deepen your capacity for connection, and tap into a source of boundless joy and fulfillment. It's also worth noting that loving kindness meditation isn't limited to formal sessions. You can infuse everyday interactions with the spirit of metta by approaching others with openness and goodwill. Smile at a stranger, offer assistance without expecting anything in return, or simply listen attentively when someone speaks. Each gesture, no matter how minor, reinforces the principles of compassion and kindness. Over time, these small acts accumulate, shaping your character and influencing the world around you. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to reflect on the potential of loving kindness meditation to transform your life and the lives of those around you. Imagine the ripple effects of cultivating compassion, not just for yourself, but for everyone you encounter. Picture a world where kindness is the default mode of interaction, where empathy bridges divides, and where love flows freely across boundaries. While this vision may seem idealistic, it's grounded in reality. Every time you practice metta, you contribute to making this vision a lived experience. In the chapters ahead, we'll explore how to deepen your connection to nature and build lifelong habits that sustain your meditation practice. But for now, carry this understanding forward. Loving kindness meditation is a gift, one that keeps giving both to you and to the world. By nurturing compassion within yourself, you unlock a reservoir of strength, wisdom, and interconnectedness that enriches every facet of your existence. So, the next time you sit down to meditate, invite metta into your practice. Let its warmth soften your heart, widen your perspective, and illuminate the path toward greater peace and unity. Chapter 9. Deepening your connection to nature. In our modern technology-driven world, it's easy to feel disconnected from the natural rhythms of life. We spend hours indoors staring at screens, navigating concrete jungles, and living in environments that often prioritize convenience over connection. Yet, deep within us lies an innate yearning to reconnect with the earth, a longing for fresh air, open skies, and the soothing embrace of nature. In this chapter, we explore how meditation can help you deepen your relationship with the natural world, transforming ordinary moments outdoors into profound opportunities for mindfulness, healing, and awe. By immersing yourself in nature and bringing mindful awareness to these experiences, you can tap into a wellspring of peace, clarity, and vitality that nourishes both body and soul. nature has always been a source of inspiration and solace for humanity. From ancient spiritual traditions to contemporary scientific research, evidence abounds about the restorative power of spending time in green spaces. Studies show that exposure to nature reduces stress, lowers blood pressure, boosts mood, and enhances cognitive function. Forest bathing, a Japanese practice known as Shinrin-yoku, involves immersing oneself in the sights, sounds, and smells of forests to promote relaxation and well-being. Similarly, gardening, hiking, or simply sitting under a tree can evoke feelings of calm and renewal. When combined with meditation, these activities amplify their benefits, creating a holistic experience that engages all five senses and fosters a deeper sense of belonging to something greater than ourselves. At its heart, nature-based meditation is about cultivating presence, immersing fully in the moment, and savoring the beauty and complexity of the world around you. Unlike traditional seated meditation, which often occurs indoors, nature-based practices encourage movement, exploration, and interaction with your surroundings. Whether you're walking through a forest, gazing at the ocean, or tending to plants in your garden, every element of nature offers lessons in impermanence, interconnectedness, and resilience. By tuning into these teachings, you not only enhance your meditation practice, but also develop a more harmonious relationship with the environment. Let's begin by discussing one of the simplest ways to connect with nature: outdoor mindfulness meditation. Find a quiet spot outside where you won't be disturbed: a park bench, a patch of grass, a lakeside trail, or even your own backyard. Sit comfortably, either on the ground or on a chair, and take a few deep breaths to settle into the space. Close your eyes if you'd like, or keep them softly open, allowing your gaze to soften and rest gently on the horizon. As you breathe, notice the sensations in your body: the warmth of sunlight on your skin, the coolness of a breeze brushing against your face, the firmness of the earth beneath you. Let these physical cues anchor you in the present moment. Now expand your awareness to include the sounds around you. Listen attentively to the rustling of leaves, the chirping of birds, the babbling of water, or the distant hum of insects. Resist the urge to label or analyze these sounds. Instead, receive them as pure vibrations, each contributing to the symphony of life unfolding before you. Next, bring your attention to sense. Inhale deeply, noticing the fragrance of flowers, soil, rain, or pine needles. Each aroma carries stories of seasons past and cycles yet to come. Finally, shift your focus to touch. Feel the texture of bark, the softness of moss, or the smoothness of stones. Engage fully with your senses, letting nature guide you into a state of flow and wonder. Walking meditation in nature is another powerful way to merge mindfulness with movement. To practice, find a peaceful path, whether it's a wooded trail, a sandy beach, or a meadow dotted with wildflowers. Begin by standing still, grounding yourself in the sensation of your feet pressing against the earth. Take a few slow, deliberate breaths, setting an intention to move mindfully and observe everything around you. Then, start walking at a relaxed pace, synchronizing your steps with your breath. For instance, inhale for 2 steps and exhale for 2 steps, maintaining a steady rhythm. As you walk, direct your attention to the sensations in your feet. Notice how they lift off the ground, swing forward, make contact, and press down again. Pay close attention to the details of your surroundings: the colors of autumn leaves, the patterns of clouds drifting across the sky, the play of light filtering through branches. If your mind wanders, gently guide it back to the act of walking and observing. Walking meditation in nature invites you to slow down, appreciate the intricacies of the environment, and recognize your place within the larger web of life. For those who enjoy gardening, this activity can serve as a form of moving meditation. Digging soil, planting seeds, watering plants, and pruning foliage require focus, patience, and care, all qualities that align beautifully with mindfulness principles. As you tend to your garden, immerse yourself in the textures aromas and rhythms of the task at hand. Notice the weight of the shovel in your hands, the dampness of the earth, the delicate shape of a leaf. Reflect on the miracle of growth, marveling at how tiny seeds transform into vibrant blooms or bountiful harvests. Gardening teaches humility, persistence, and gratitude, reminding us that life unfolds in its own time and cannot be rushed. Water, too, holds special significance in nature-based meditation. Whether it's a flowing river, a tranquil pond, or crashing waves, water embodies fluidity, adaptability, and renewal. Sitting near water provides an ideal opportunity to meditate, as its constant motion mirrors the ebb and flow of thoughts in the mind. To practice, find a comfortable seat by a body of water and focus on the visual and auditory elements it presents. Watch ripples spread across the surface, listen to the lapping of waves, and feel the moisture in the air. Imagine releasing any tension, worries, or distractions into the water, allowing them to dissolve and float away. Water meditation cultivates a sense of surrender and trust in the natural order of things. Stargazing is another awe-inspiring way to connect with nature while practicing mindfulness. On clear nights, venture outside and lie down on a blanket, gazing upward at the vast expanse of stars above. Allow yourself to marvel at the sheer magnitude of the universe, recognizing your small yet significant role within it. Silently repeat phrases like, "I am part of something infinite," or "I am connected to all beings." Contemplating the cosmos fosters perspective, humility, and reverence, helping you transcend daily concerns and embrace a broader view of existence. Seasonal changes offer rich opportunities for nature-based meditation as well. Spring reminds us of renewal and growth. Summer evokes abundance and vitality. Autumn symbolizes transformation and letting go, and winter embodies stillness and introspection. By attuning yourself to these cycles, you align with the natural rhythms of the earth, finding wisdom and guidance in each phase. For example, during spring, practice gratitude for new beginnings and set intentions for the months ahead. In autumn, reflect on what you wish to release or let go of, just as trees shed their leaves. Embracing the seasons mindfully strengthens your bond with the environment and encourages acceptance of change. Another dimension of nature-based meditation involves connecting with animals and wildlife, observing creatures in their natural habitats, birds building nests, squirrels gathering acorns, bees pollinating flowers, can inspire awe and curiosity. Spend time watching these interactions without interfering, appreciating the intricate balance of ecosystems. You might also consider adopting pets or volunteering at animal shelters, forming bonds that foster empathy and compassion. Animals have much to teach us about living authentically, trusting instincts, and finding joy in simple pleasures. The benefits of nature-based meditation extend beyond personal well-being. They also reinforce environmental stewardship. When we cultivate a deep appreciation for the natural world, we become more motivated to protect and preserve it. Mindfulness heightens our awareness of the impact human actions have on ecosystems, prompting us to adopt sustainable habits and advocate for conservation efforts. By merging meditation with ecological consciousness, we honor the interconnectedness of all life forms and contribute to a healthier planet. Practicing nature-based meditation doesn't require elaborate preparation or equipment. All you need is a willingness to step outside and engage with your surroundings wholeheartedly. Even brief encounters with nature, a morning walk, a lunch break in a park, or tending houseplants, can yield significant benefits when approached mindfully. The key is consistency. Regular exposure to green spaces reinforces positive effects and deepens your connection over time. If access to wilderness areas is limited, don't despair. Urban environments offer countless opportunities to connect with nature. Visit botanical gardens, rooftop terraces, community parks, or indoor greenhouses. Grow plants in pots on your windowsill or balcony. Incorporate natural materials like wood, stone, or seashells into your home decor. Listen to recordings of nature sounds or watch documentaries about wildlife. Creativity and resourcefulness enable you to nurture a relationship with nature, regardless of your circumstances. Finally, let's address the importance of self-compassion when engaging in nature-based meditation. It's easy to romanticize nature as a cure-all for stress and anxiety, but the reality is that everyone's experience differs. Some days you may feel overwhelmed by noise, crowds, or inclement weather. Other times you might struggle to concentrate or feel uninspired. Instead of judging yourself harshly, treat these moments with kindness and flexibility. Remember, nature isn't here to fix you. It's here to support you, challenge you, and remind you of your inherent worthiness. Trust that even fleeting glimpses of connection hold value and meaning. As we conclude this chapter, take a moment to envision how nature-based meditation could enrich your life. What aspects of the natural world resonate most deeply with you? How might slowing down and savoring these moments enhance your well-being? Whether you're drawn to towering mountains, sprawling deserts, lush forests, or sparkling oceans, know that nature welcomes you exactly as you are. It asks nothing in return except your presence and respect. In the chapters ahead, we'll discuss strategies for building lifelong habits that sustain your meditation practice. But for now, carry this understanding forward. Nature is a sanctuary, a refuge where you can pause, breathe, and reconnect with the essence of who you are. By weaving mindfulness into your encounters with the natural world, you awaken to its beauty, wisdom, and transformative power. Every leaf, every breeze, every ray of sunlight becomes a teacher, guiding you toward greater peace, purpose, and harmony. So the next time you step outside, invite mindfulness into the experience. Let nature be your guide, your healer, and your companion on this journey of discovery. Chapter 10. Building a lifelong habit. Meditation is not a one-time event or a fleeting experiment. It's a lifelong journey of growth, discovery, and transformation. While the initial excitement of starting a new practice can provide momentum, sustaining it over time requires intentionality, consistency, and adaptability. In this chapter, we'll explore strategies for building meditation into a habit that becomes as natural and essential as brushing your teeth or drinking water. By cultivating discipline without rigidity, celebrating progress rather than perfection, and embracing the ebb and flow of motivation, you can ensure that meditation remains a cornerstone of your daily life for years to come. The first step in building a lifelong meditation habit is understanding the science of habit formation. Habits are behaviors repeated consistently until they become automatic actions performed with little conscious thought. Research shows that habits form through a loop consisting of three components: cue, routine, and reward. The cue triggers the behavior, for example, hearing your alarm go off. The routine is the action itself, for example, sitting down to meditate, and the reward reinforces the behavior, for example, feeling calmer after meditating. By consciously designing this loop, you can create conditions that make meditation easier to stick with over time. Start by identifying a reliable cue, a consistent trigger that reminds you to meditate. For many people, mornings offer an ideal opportunity because they set the tone for the rest of the day. Set your alarm 5 minutes earlier than usual and use waking up as your cue to sit quietly before diving into other tasks. Alternatively, if mornings feel rushed, choose another predictable moment in your day, such as during lunch breaks, after dinner, or right before bed. Consistency matters more than timing. What's important is anchoring meditation to an existing routine so it becomes second nature. Next, establish a clear and manageable routine. One of the biggest mistakes beginners make is aiming too high, committing to hour-long sessions when they're just starting out. Instead, begin with short, achievable goals such as meditating for 2 to 5 minutes per day. This low barrier to entry makes it easier to show up consistently, which is far more impactful than sporadic long sessions. Over time, gradually increase the duration as your comfort level and schedule allow. Remember, even brief moments of mindfulness can yield significant benefits. To reinforce the habit, focus on the rewards that meditation provides. After each session, take a moment to notice how you feel: calmer, clearer, lighter, or more grounded. These positive sensations serve as intrinsic motivators, encouraging you to return to the practice again and again. You might also pair meditation with external rewards, such as enjoying a cup of tea afterward or journaling about your experience. Associating meditation with pleasurable activities strengthens its appeal and makes it something to look forward to. Accountability plays a crucial role in maintaining consistency. While meditation is inherently personal, sharing your commitment with others can boost motivation and foster support. Consider buddying up with a friend who shares your interest in mindfulness, joining an online meditation community, or attending group classes. Knowing that someone else is counting on you or cheering you on can help you stay engaged, especially during periods of low enthusiasm. Additionally, tracking your progress using apps, journals, or simple charts creates a visual reminder of your dedication and accomplishments. Each checkmark or entry represents a step forward, reinforcing your sense of achievement. Another effective strategy is to tie meditation to your broader values and goals. Reflect on why you started meditating in the first place. Was it to reduce stress, improve focus, cultivate compassion, strengthen relationships? Whatever your reasons, remind yourself regularly of these motivations. When challenges arise, whether it's fatigue, distractions, or self-doubt, reconnecting with your why can reignite your determination. Write down your intentions and keep them somewhere visible, like a sticky note on your mirror or a note in your phone. Let them serve as gentle reminders of the bigger picture. Flexibility is equally vital in sustaining a meditation habit. Life is unpredictable, and rigid expectations often lead to frustration and burnout. If you miss a day or even several days, don't dwell on guilt or failure. Simply acknowledge the lapse with kindness and recommit to your practice the next day. Meditation thrives on presence, not perfection. By adopting a flexible mindset, you give yourself permission to adapt the practice to fit your evolving needs and circumstances. For example, if traveling disrupts your routine, find creative ways to meditate on the go, such as practicing mindful breathing during flights or hotel stays. Incorporating variety into your meditation practice can also prevent boredom and stagnation. Just as physical exercise benefits from cross-training, meditation flourishes when you experiment with different techniques and approaches. Rotate between mindful breathing, body scans, loving-kindness meditation, visualization, and walking meditation to keep things fresh and engaging. Explore guided recordings, apps, or books that introduce new perspectives and methods. Attend workshops or retreats to deepen your understanding and connect with like-minded individuals. Variety keeps the practice dynamic and prevents it from becoming monotonous. Mindful reflection is another powerful tool for sustaining a lifelong meditation habit. Periodically assess your progress, not to judge or critique, but to appreciate how far you've come. Notice subtle shifts in your mood, relationships, decision-making, and overall well-being. Perhaps you've become less reactive, more patient, or better equipped to handle stress. These incremental changes are testaments to the cumulative power of meditation. Journaling about your experiences can further solidify insights and reveal patterns you might otherwise overlook. Overcoming plateaus is an inevitable part of any long-term practice. There will be times when meditation feels effortless and transformative, and others when it feels dry, repetitive, or uninspired. During these lulls, resist the urge to abandon the practice altogether. Instead, lean into curiosity and experimentation. Try switching up your environment, altering the length or timing of your sessions, or revisiting foundational principles. Sometimes simply reminding yourself that plateaus are temporary and part of the process can restore perspective and motivation. One common obstacle to building a lifelong meditation habit is resistance, the inner voice that whispers excuses or doubts. Resistance often stems from fear of change, discomfort with vulnerability, or attachment to familiar routines. To navigate resistance, approach it with compassion rather than criticism. Recognize that it's a natural response to stepping outside your comfort zone. Instead of fighting resistance head-on, work with it gently. For instance, if you dread sitting still, start with movement-based practices like yoga or Tai Chi. If formal meditation feels intimidating, incorporate mindfulness into everyday activities like eating, walking, or showering. Slowly but surely, these small acts of courage chip away at resistance, paving the way for deeper engagement. Celebrating milestones is essential for maintaining enthusiasm and reinforcing commitment. Whether it's completing 30 consecutive days of meditation, mastering a challenging technique, or experiencing a breakthrough insight, take time to honor your achievements. Reward yourself in meaningful ways, perhaps by treating yourself to a massage, buying a book on mindfulness, or spending quality time outdoors. Celebrations don't have to be grand. Sometimes simply pausing to express gratitude for your efforts is enough. Acknowledging progress fuels motivation and reminds you of the joy inherent in the journey. It's also helpful to cultivate a mindset of non-attachment to outcomes. While setting goals is valuable, fixating on specific results can undermine the essence of meditation, which is rooted in presence and openness. Trust that the benefits of meditation unfold naturally over time, often in unexpected ways. Rather than striving for enlightenment or constant bliss, embrace the practice as a means of showing up fully for yourself and the world around you. Non-attachment liberates you from the pressure to achieve and invites you to savor the process itself. As your meditation practice matures, you may find that it begins to influence other areas of your life. Mindfulness spills over into relationships, work, parenting, creativity, and health, creating a ripple effect of positivity and alignment. For instance, you might notice improvements in communication skills, increased focus at work, enhanced emotional regulation, or a greater capacity for joy and gratitude. These secondary benefits reinforce the value of meditation and encourage you to continue investing in it. Finally, remember that building a lifelong meditation habit isn't about imposing strict rules or adhering to external standards. It's about fostering a relationship with yourself, one that prioritizes presence, compassion, and authenticity. Be patient with yourself as you navigate the ups and downs of the journey. Trust that every effort counts, no matter how small or imperfect it may seem. Over time, meditation becomes less of a task and more of a refuge, a sacred space where you can pause, breathe, and reconnect with the essence of who you are. In conclusion, building a lifelong meditation habit requires balancing structure with flexibility, discipline with kindness, and effort with surrender. By establishing consistent cues, embracing variety, reflecting mindfully, and celebrating progress, you create a sustainable foundation for growth and transformation. Meditation is not a destination, it's a companion that walks alongside you, illuminating the path toward greater peace, clarity, and fulfillment. As you move forward, carry this understanding with you. Every breath, every moment of awareness, every act of presence contributes to the unfolding tapestry of your life. In the final chapter, we'll bring our exploration full circle, reflecting on the themes we've covered and offering closing thoughts to inspire your ongoing journey. For now, carry this message in your heart. Meditation is a gift, a lifelong ally that supports you through challenges, celebrates your triumphs, and reminds you of your infinite potential. So, the next time you sit down to meditate, do so with gratitude and trust. Know that you're planting seeds of wisdom, resilience, and love that will continue to bloom throughout your lifetime. And so we arrive at the end of our journey together, but truly, this is just the beginning of yours. And over the course of this video, we've explored the foundations of meditation, delved into its ancient roots in Buddhism, and uncovered practical techniques to help you cultivate mindfulness in your daily life. We've discussed how meditation can reduce stress, enhance focus, foster compassion, and deepen your connection to yourself and the world around you. Most importantly, we've emphasized that meditation isn't about perfection or achieving some elusive state of enlightenment. It's about showing up moment by moment with curiosity, kindness, and intention. As you step forward from here, I want to leave you with a few final thoughts to carry with you on your journey. First, remember that meditation is not a destination, it's a practice. It's something you return to again and again, not because you've mastered it, but because it continually teaches you more about yourself and the nature of existence. Some days your practice will feel effortless and transformative. Other days it might feel challenging or uninspired. Both experiences are valuable. What matters most is your willingness to keep showing up even when it feels difficult. Each session, no matter how brief or imperfect, plants seeds of awareness and resilience that grow over time. Second, trust the process. The benefits of meditation often unfold subtly and gradually, like drops of water carving pathways in stone. You may not notice immediate changes, but if you commit to the practice consistently, you'll begin to see shifts in your mindset, relationships, and overall well-being. These transformations aren't always dramatic. They're often quiet and profound, revealing themselves in moments of calm during chaos, clarity amidst confusion, or compassion in the face of conflict. Trust that every effort you make contributes to your growth, even if the results aren't immediately visible. Third, embrace flexibility and self-compassion. Life is unpredictable, and there will be times when maintaining a consistent meditation practice feels impossible. That's okay. Instead of berating yourself for missed sessions or unmet expectations, approach these moments with gentleness and understanding. Meditation teaches us to meet ourselves where we are, exactly as we are, without judgment or criticism. Extend that same kindness to your practice. If you fall out of rhythm, simply recommit and begin again. Progress isn't linear, and every step counts. Fourth, let meditation ripple outward into all areas of your life. The skills you develop through mindfulness, presence, patience, empathy, and gratitude aren't confined to formal meditation sessions. They influence how you interact with others, navigate challenges, and savor simple joys. Whether you're washing dishes, walking in nature, or having a difficult conversation, mindfulness invites you to inhabit each moment fully. By bringing awareness to the ordinary, you uncover extraordinary beauty and meaning. Finally, never underestimate the power of community and shared humanity. While meditation is a deeply personal practice, it also connects us to something greater than ourselves. When you sit in stillness, you join countless others across time and space who have sought peace, wisdom, and liberation through contemplation. Your practice ripples outward, contributing to a collective energy of compassion and healing. Lean on this interconnectedness when you need support, and share your journey with others whenever possible. Together we create a world that reflects the values of mindfulness, kindness, understanding, and unity. Before we part ways, take a moment to reflect on what you've learned and how it resonates with you personally. Perhaps you've discovered a new technique that feels accessible and inspiring. Maybe you've gained insight into overcoming common challenges or integrating mindfulness into everyday activities. Or maybe you've simply reaffirmed your commitment to nurturing your mind, body, and spirit. Whatever insights you've gathered, hold them close as you move forward. Thank you for joining me on this exploration of meditation, mindfulness, and the timeless wisdom of Buddhism. It's been an honor to guide you through these chapters and to witness your courage and curiosity in embarking on this journey. Remember, the Mindful Zone is here to support you as you continue exploring the vast landscape of meditation, whether through videos, resources, or reflections. My hope is that this channel becomes a trusted companion on your path toward greater peace and fulfillment. As we conclude, take one last deep breath with me now. Inhale slowly and exhale fully. Feel the steadiness of your body, the rhythm of your breath, and the limitless potential within you. Carry this sense of presence and possibility into everything you do. Until next time, take care and breathe deeply.